Hi guys, my name is Matti Sulanto. Welcome to another video. This time I'd like to talk about the RAW format, the RAW file format, and why I think it's really the best for you and me and for everyone. And it's not the image quality argument, even though I still think that the image quality argument is probably the strongest argument for using the RAW format. It gives you the best image editing possibilities, it gives you the best image quality. However, there are some other things to consider as well that are almost as important as the image quality argument. But let's first talk about photography. What is photography? What is under the photography umbrella? There are so many other things than just taking pictures, the decisive moment, the moment you hit the shutter. And arguably that is the most important thing, because if I never take pictures, there is nothing else to my photography either. I have to first go out or go somewhere and take a few pictures or many pictures. But after that, there are other things that are almost as important. These are some of the things that I consider to be like essential parts of photography. First, there's of course the selecting, culling. You select the pictures you really like, your keepers. Then you edit them, you post-process them, then you sequence them, and then you print them. Yes, printing I think is very important, even in 2025. And if you have never seen your pictures printed on a piece of paper or printed on something, you are missing out a lot. I'm not saying you print every picture. I don't print a lot these days. I have printed so much in the past that it's not necessary for me anymore to print my pictures that much, but I still print occasionally some of my best pictures, and I think they always look awesome on paper. And sequencing is very important because it teaches you which pictures work together and how important the order of the pictures is, and how the order actually can change the whole story. And I also think editing is very important, because I think your best pictures, they definitely deserve a little bit of finishing touches to make them look even better than they look straight from the camera. And after you have sequenced and edited your pictures, why not make your own zine? There are so many affordable ways to print your own zine these days. And if you do that and you show it to your friends or other people, I guarantee you they're going to be impressed. Because a zine is something tangible, it's a three-dimensional object. It's something else than just pixels or colored dots on a screen. One of the most common arguments against the RAW format is that it requires post-processing or editing. But to me, it's not a downside, it's an upside, because it forces me to go back to my pictures, and it forces me to take a second look at my pictures, and also it kind of forces me to fine-tune my pictures to my liking. And basic editing is not doctoring my images like someone said in a comment a while back. It is just fine-tuning the tonality to my liking and the colors and stuff like that. It's not like I'm manipulating my pictures and transforming them to something they never were. The JPEG route is very convenient, but if you always take the most convenient route, it's not going to take you very far. And it's true for everything you pursue, whether it's cooking, whether it's playing an instrument, or whatever it is that you wish to pursue. If you always take the most convenient route, it's not going to take you very far. It's not wrong, of course, to shoot JPEGs and take the convenience route, but if you'd like to progress, if you'd like to become a better photographer, I think it's essential that you shoot RAW and you do all the steps or all the things that I mentioned before: editing, sequencing, printing, and all that. Convenience is never the best way to go if you want to progress. As they say, no pain, no gain. It is so true. And back to the image quality argument. Why would you not take full advantage of your beautiful, expensive camera? Why not? Besides, sometimes you make a mistake when you take a picture. Maybe your framing is a little bit off. Maybe it was impossible to make the perfect framing when you took the shot. It happens to me all the time. Maybe you made a small mistake with your exposure. If you shoot RAW, it happens to me all the time. I make small mistakes with my exposures, or better say that I'm not paying that much attention to my exposures anymore because I shoot RAW. It's so easy to correct minor exposure mistakes, plus minus one stop, even more than that, and still get a really almost like perfect result. I know exactly what you're going to say. You're going to say, isn't not paying attention to your exposures just as good as taking the easy, the convenient route? In a way, it is true, but it allows me to concentrate better on some more important things happening in front of my camera in any given situation. It allows me to get better pictures, better decisive moments, and better everything when I don't have to pay so much attention to my exposures, which I can fix in post very easily because I shoot RAW. But I can't fix missed moments in post. It is impossible. I have to say that I really like to look at my pictures whenever I come back from my photo walks or from a shoot. I can't wait to upload my pictures onto my computer and start browsing and selecting and post-processing and editing and all that. I can't wait. It's one of the best parts right after the actual act of taking the pictures. I can fully understand that a professional wedding photographer might hate all the post-processing steps they have to take. They just came back from a wedding shoot and they shot, I don't know, 8,563 pictures, and now they have to go through all those pictures. But that is what they chose to do, and that's what they get paid for. If they don't like that part of the job, they can always do something else. And that's one of the reasons why I never liked wedding shoots. It was just not for me. But the average recreational photographer should not have that problem. At least it's never a problem to me that I have too many pictures. Whenever I come back from my photo walks or my shoots, I have maybe 100, 200 pictures, and of those I select maybe 10 or 20 that I post-process or edit. It's never any kind of a burden to me. I like that part. I like it a lot. And one more thing regarding JPEGs. They are also edited. And they are edited by some guy you have never met. You don't even know who he is. He's a camera engineer somewhere in Japan, probably. And he edits your pictures even before you took your pictures. And the guy who edits your pictures, he doesn't know you, he doesn't know what kind of pictures you take, he doesn't know what kind of style you have or whatever. He doesn't know anything about you and you don't know anything about him. And to me it would sound really bizarre to let someone, a stranger, edit my pictures even before I took my pictures. Why would I do that? But one more time, it's fine to shoot JPEGs. It's fine not wanting to become better in photography. It's totally fine to just take the convenient route and just take pictures and think nothing more of that. It's totally fine. But if you'd like to become a better photographer, you'd like to progress in your photography, I think it would be a really good idea not to take the convenience route, instead take some pain for some gain. I hope this gave you some maybe ideas or inspiration. And as always, please do share your thoughts in the comments down below. If this was helpful or entertaining, please do consider supporting my channel. You can buy me a cup of coffee, link down below if you don't live in Finland. But also consider buying my e-zines, link down below also for that. New issues, by the way, coming soon. They are under construction right now. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in the next video.